Hello everyone, my name is Inayah Rumpa. Here I will present the result of my writing about the reality of human facing death in Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night. The writing is done qualitatively in order of finding out about the interpretation of humans' near-death experience in the poem of Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas that was written in the 1947. So now I'm gonna talk a little bit about the definitions. The first is about literature. So literature is an aesthetic form of creation done by human. This is according to Wellek and Warren, 1995. Moreover, Hudson, 1963, defines literature as an interpretation of human's life. So from those definitions, it can be concluded that literature is an aesthetic interpretation of what humans has done in one's life. And then the second is about poetry. So poetry is a kind of work in literature. So Buadianta et al. 2002. Literary work is to answer readers' emotional needs by giving emotion in the work. So poetry is a set of words that are designed so well in patterns, which creates a lyrical patterns that has deep meaning. This is similar to Harman 2003 defines poetry as a practical language with particular purpose. Furthermore, Borneo and Gentes 2006 agree with the definitions before, as they define poetry as a structure that is arranged rhythmically, containing ideas of the writer. And then there is figurative language. So figurative language, as stated by Wainwright 2004, is an expression to strengthen literary works. So moreover, defined by Spival 2011, figurative language is to leaven a blank statement. So in conclusion, figurative language is a tool of making literary work to become interesting. And actually, I am really interested in finding out what is the meaning of a near-death experience in human's life. So, near-death experience, or we can say NDE, is defined as a series of pictures of the life beyond. This is according to Blackmore, 1996. Moreover, Blackmore defined NDE, or near-death experience, as a reaction of a dying brain. Furthermore, Holden et al. 2009 defined NDE, or near-death experience, as a condition where the soul left the body. And also Roberts and Owen, 1988, defined NDE, or near-death experience, as an experience of picturing the entire past events while hearing a beautiful music. So from those definitions, it can be concluded that NDE, or near-death experience, is a condition where the brain gives a glimpse of life beyond picture when the soul left the body. As the definition of NDE, or near-death experience, I want to connect it with a literary work in order to find out the meaning of near-death experience. So that's why I used the poem entitled Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night, which is written by Dylan Thomas in 1947. Also, it will be done qualitatively. Moleong 2000 defines qualitative method as a technique in obtaining data in the form of words. Moreover, this writing will be criticized sociologically. So, sociology is a science that study about the society. This is according to Ratna 2004. Moreover, she mentioned that sociology in literary world is used in understanding the relation of society and the literary work itself. So this is the poem Do Not Go Gentle Into That Good Night by Dylan Thomas. In this poem, Dylan Thomas emphasized that death is inevitable, as we all, people, the humans, and all living things will experience death one way or another. For the whole poem, it is not clear whom is this poem addressed for, but if we take a close look for every stanza, he emphasized the way of fighting death for every specific group of people. Okay, I will not discuss all the stanzas, but I will discuss a little about the last stanza because the last stanza patterns is slightly different from other stanza patterns. Patterns of the other stanza consist of 3 lines, but this last stanza, consists of 4 lines. So this is the last stanza. In the end, it is indicated that this poem is addressed to his father, to Thomas' father, whom is also in the brink of death, explained in its first line, there on the sad hate. Moreover, he begs that his father would do anything to fight the death as indicated in the second line, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. He then closes the poem with the last 2 lines that has been repeated since the first stanza to emphasize that he is begging his father to fight until his last breath. Compared to the society, it is an irony for some people, even in only a small portion of people in the world, that have, when it comes to old age, their spirits of living are slowly fade away. Moreover, as their conditions becomes more declining, it is not the spirit that rises, instead it dies. For the second stanza, the irony is that those whom are wise and really understand something really well sometimes feel inferior as they feel that they have not done anything good in their lives. And the third stanza speaks the irony, of good men is afraid of being forgotten, as their good deeds will slowly fade, but their frails will always be remembered by those whom witness the frails. And the fourth stanza speaks the irony of someone who has become too free, forgot what he has to do instead regrets when he has done in his life. And then we continue to the fifth stanza. So the fifth stanza shows the irony of those whom is considered incomplete with their disabilities should be able to live they should be able to live a good life. And the last stanza emphasizes that Thomas wants his father to fight the angel of death, even if it means that he has to curse him. So we move to the conclusion. So the conclusion of this writing work is that in the society, there will always be a will in which helps people to survive in a certain kind of hard situation that is in the point of life and death. Moreover, the main idea that is emphasized in this poem is the idea of defying death. This idea arises as it can be seen in every stanza that after Thomas has described the condition of someone, there will always be a line to rage against the dying of the like, in which it means the effort to fight the death, or in another hand, the idea of defying death. So I think that's all. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch my video. Thank you so much, and bye bye.